So I'm not claiming to be an immigration expert or a lawyer or anything, but based on the consults I've given in this year, I have been thinking about why so many, not so many people, because in my group about 60 people came in. So I can't say so many people. People that were good and submitted great applications to the best of their knowledge. Um, Also got a pre-rejection from the embassy. So now, as I was thinking about why all this was happening, I because sometimes I work with people who got pre-rejection for their visa, and we try to see how best we can achieve a better result. But one thing I have noticed is that once because I actually advised people not to write letter of intent, and the reason why is that it's not on the list of documents you were supposed to submit. If they wanted you to write something, they would tell you to write something. And you already wrote a motivation letter for your application. So, and also, if you are going to write a letter of intent, please be very good at writing. Like, be able to convince a monster on. I'm not saying. I'm just. You be the best person to convince anybody of anything to buy anything. Be the best marketer of your trade, right? Be the best marketer of whatever you're selling, and that is you. Now, before you write a letter of intent, you need to think about this. Who am I trying to convince? What is their level of what is their expert level at their job? They're there to read your mind, read your application, read your job to see if you're going to that country for the right reasons. Now, for example, you own a shop in Nigeria and you you studied, for example, you studied history, and by some chance you got into, I mean, history and project management still works, right? But you got into a course that does not even, it doesn't even have the same thing. Like, there's no correlation. For example, you are a boutique owner, you got into a management course, like maybe estate management, and you studied music in, can I say music or something that is totally unrelated? And you were able to get that admission, maybe because of your motivational letter or something. But then how do you convince the visa officer that you really want to go and study that course? And number two, Nigerians like to push positions, okay? Like, they glorify positions that are absolutely made up and they don't meet international standards. For example, you're a CEO. Why on earth is a CEO moving to Portugal to study something that is totally unrelated to his business or the previous education? Tell me why. You go answer that question for me. Now, it might work in other countries, probably because of the nature of their stuff, but in Portugal, it will be hard for you to convince anybody. Now, for example, my good friend, she is an illustrator. I hope she watched this video. And she was doing that for long, but the course that she applied for is not related to, it's not related to design, right? Marketing intelligence, I think. But she has always been in that field as another professional. Like, she had other jobs that were related to that. And probably a part of her previous degree was also related to that. But you don't have any relationship, your previous degree does not have any relationship with what you're doing, then you put it in that LOI, that letter of intent. Oh, I am a CEO. Okay, tell me something. What on earth is a CEO going to do in Portugal studying a course that's not related to his business or related to his previous studies? Now, I know CEOs, I know a CEO that was a civil engineer, and her company is civil engineering, like a construction company. Now, that is a CEO that wants to further in the business and what she studied and everything. So if she gets another degree, it's related to what she studied. It's easy to give that person visa because match, the thing is matching. Don't just choose course because somebody is out there pushing you, oh, you can study this, or you can study this. Because if the school gives you admission, you're going to meet the visa officer that has more brain in front. And why is a CEO using somebody that is not a direct family to do sponsorship? You're a CEO now. I mean, I'm not saying you guys don't know what CEO means. Like, is it that you're the founder or you are in an executive C-level position? Everybody is just a CEO. I'm a CEO. I'm a CEO. Girl, you're a founder. Well, maybe I don't know the meaning. Maybe I need to study MBA. But it's a bit different in the real world. You don't have, you could own a boutique or a company without being a whatever, what is it called? A CEO of that company, right? You could be the one, the brain behind it. Give yourself a real position. Your mom could be the CEO of that company. You could just be a random ass director, which is also okay. It doesn't remove your ownership because it's a co ownership thing. When you went to register it at the CSC, right? So all these things, and the people that use company money, stop using company money to do your POF. What does it mean? It means that ofe kowo company yẹn, ofe kolosi Portugal. Just offer me, how is the company going to survive when you use all the money in your POF, which is your company money, to move to Portugal? How is your company going to keep sponsoring you when you have no job? Like, you need to think outside your box. Always think like a visa officer. It's not all about, it's not everything that, everything is prayer, but it's not everything that is spiritual. Sometimes you need to use agbari, core brain inside. Please, if you need counseling, my DM is working now, actually. Some people don't watch my videos. My DM was blocked, it's working now. If you need consulting to choose your course, to go about it. Like, some of you actually need a career check. Like, you need to know how to choose good future careers because the things that you think that you are not actually it. Let me just tell you, I mean, you are all in Christ Jesus Christ, but in the real world you also need to align. Shegbo, I think we should need that and beg you guys, please. New applications are coming and some are already started. So please try.